Tommy Benizio, Commissioner of the IFL. Tommy, league meetings give you a chance to kind of deliver, as you said, the state of the league. So for our fans, give us about 20, 30 seconds of where the league is right now.
Sure. It's a growing league, with, growing not only in number of teams, but in stability. It's something we're real proud of. You got a lot of people you see here doing their very, very best to make their teams great. And the whole is only as good as the components that it's built of. So we're real pleased. It seems like occasionally we'll lose a team that maybe was a little more fragile, and we've been successful in replacing it with two that are more sturdy. So it's a good direction for a professional football league to be.
All right, I'm with Clarkson, Director of Green Bay Blizzard. You have one guy with the Packers, so it begs the question: what does the IFL do for an aspiring football player that wants to go up the ladder?
Well, it gives them exposure. Number one, they get the film to show to their agents and who will turn it over to the NFL or the CFL or the AFL. Okay. And we had a player this year, Maurice Simpkins, had a tryout July 28th. They liked what they saw. 2 weeks later, they brought him into camp, played in all 4 exhibition games. When they cut down from the 75 to 53-man roster, they signed him to the practice squad. And now, here's a guy who's making $225 a week is now probably making $80,000 a year.
And these success stories, they're going to help every team in the IFL attract better talent for their teams.
Without a doubt. I mean, the IFL has a top caliber talent. And you know what the amazing part about it? They had a AFL team. They had a guy named Dylan from the AF2. He got cut. And our guy, Maurice Simpkins, I mean, I'll tell you flat out, and we got a couple other guys on our team, I think, are of NFL caliber.
Todd Tryon, the owner of the Sioux Falls Storm. Todd, you mentioned in the getting to know you period that you were a player, then a coach, and now the owner. I mean, how did that progress? And did you ever think that it would get to this point when you were a player?
Absolutely not. I mean, when you're a player, you just see one thing, and that's X's and O's. And you know, after finishing my career, I started a business called Tryon Gym. It was back in 2003, and I became a sponsor of the Storm at that time. So, you know, another part of my story is the fact I started as a small sponsor, and I built myself into a major sponsor for our program. So, when I am now that I am the GM of our team, and I'm out and about selling sponsorships, you know, I've got my own story of starting small and building big, and what you know, the indoor game can do as a showcase for a business. But you know, to answer your question, it's just been a progression thing that you know, I've been involved with the program from the start, and you know, I met the right people and did the right things, and you know, ultimately I ended up in an ownership position.
All right, yeah, they're joking around, but Chris Thompson, obviously our head coach, and Mike Clarke, Executive VP over at the Lehigh Valley franchise. How are you guys looking forward to the rivalry this year? Is it already started last night at the bar? Or?
Of course it's already started. I already told Chris we're going to kick your butt next year, so it's all good.
Yeah, I mean, well, it's a love-hate relationship that's already started. Yeah. You know, and so that's great. It's great for the game. It's great for the league, and it's great for both cities that have the teams.
Now, obviously, with league meetings here, it gives everybody a chance to come and work together, get to know each other. But as I mentioned, work together. How do you guys see Reading and Lehigh Valley being able to work together through the 2011 season?
Well, I think the best aspect of it is we are now the 2 closest teams of any other 2 teams in the league. We have the opportunity, you know, being an hour apart, to have the rabid football fans of southeast Pennsylvania come out and see 2 teams battle it out multiple times against each other, and it'll just create a rivalry that our fans will love, because they get to see the same team coming in and get angry at them every game that we play each other. And I'm going to talk some smack to Chris every time he's on the sidelines.
I think from us, you know, from our standpoint, if one of us can open up with the other one as the home opener and start that rivalry right from the get-go, and I think it's just great for the proximity of the 2 cities and 2 teams and the whole league in itself, and that whole Atlantic East division. It would be a great start.